You ever wonder why some shortcuts are never used, even when they save you time? I used to think people were just lazy, but after tonight, I know better. My friends dared me to cut through the old city subway tunnel, abandoned for decades, dark as the grave. They laughed, saying it'd shave 20 minutes off my walk home, but as I stepped into the stale, echoing darkness, my phone clock froze at 12:37. I thought it was a glitch, but the deeper I went, the heavier the silence became, like it was swallowing the seconds along with the light. At first, I tried telling myself the shadows were tricks of my flashlight. But soon, things started to move in the corners of my eyes, slithering forms that stayed just outside the beam. Their shapes didn't make sense, too many limbs, eyes that glowed like embers, and hunger that felt almost human. I kept walking, heart pounding, but the tunnel seemed to stretch. I passed the same graffiti 3 times, my footsteps echoing back at me a half second too late, like someone was following just behind. Desperate, I broke into a run, lungs burning, the flashlight flickering. The creatures were bolder now, slinking closer, whispering in voices that sounded like my own. I stumbled onto a patch of old, rotting train tracks, and the air grew colder. That's when I saw others, pale, hollow-eyed, pressed against the walls, watching me with silent envy. They weren't monsters, they were people, just like me, but twisted by fear and time, lost in the tunnel's endless night. Finally, I reached a wall, a dead end, cracked and slick with something dark. I spun around, but the entrance was gone, replaced by a solid wall of brick. The creatures grinned, crowding closer, and the lost souls began to whisper, begging me to stay. That's when I realized the truth: the tunnel isn't a shortcut. It's a trap, feasting on anyone desperate enough to enter. And if you're hearing this, you should know, time doesn't work the same here. I haven't seen daylight in what feels like years, and soon, I'll be just another shadow in the dark, waiting for the next fool to take the shortcut.